Am I recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it recording the voice? The volume?
Yeah, I think it's recording my voice also. Okay. So, everybody downloaded the file. Let's start from scratch. No, sorry, not from scratch actually. It's from this guy. Open this PSD, and what will you see, right, is one font family. Yes, yeah. So that you guys don't have to guess what font is it. It's already here. And we hide it first. And then you will see this grid guide. I think developer will be quite familiar with this because normally designer come up with the grid guide will need to tell you like what is the sizing of all. So we can put just invisible these two layer, this group and the font layer. And we click this button to get the white color. Okay, now actually I can tell it's a offset white, which is FFFFFF. But let's say if I'm not sure about this color, I can click this. I think you guys also know. It's click this. Then once I click this and call this color picker, I click whatever I want. Okay, then I check. Okay, it's FFFFF. Okay, then I press OK. Then I create one layer, and then I fill up the color to be a white. Then
How do you change the color?
How do you feel the layer?
Yeah.
Okay, recap. So let's say now I want to fill the red color. There are two ways. You can go here.
But she did it so quickly, right?
Yeah.
She
Magic.
never even go through the.
You can create one layer, and then Command A to select the whole area of your screen, and press fill from here. Then you check
are
if
you
your
sure you did
photo.
all
She
that?
didn't know that.
Wait, the first
I just put it and when you're right there, the back already got color already.
Okay. This is the safe way that you don't have to remember all the hotkey. Then the way that you do with hotkey, right, is you create a new layer, then Shift Command F5. Shift function F5. Sorry. Some of the keyboard Shift F5 can read it, but some of the keyboard have to add function. Shift F5 or Shift function F5. Then Shift function F5. Okay. 我的是 feel 我 have to point.
Okay, what's the difference between foreground color and background color?
The red one is foreground. The white one is background. And actually, besides these two, right, you can also pick color that you can get whatever color you want, like besides the front or background, or you can get like gray tone or pattern. Yeah.
Something else. My setting.
June, the background color can be set to fully transparent now.
Yeah, correct.
If you want it to be transparent, then you don't fill in any color. Just create one transparent layer. You create like I create one new layer, right? Then it's transparent actually. You can see the gray grid. Yeah.
Default can be white layer as well, right?
Okay.
Huh?
Default can be white layer as well, right?
Your first is only
The
when you open
background
new
layer.
file. Yeah. Then actually you can choose not to be white, to be not white. Yeah.
So if you erase, you will erase the background color or transparent. Make it transparent.
Then when you create, okay, for example, I already created a file, I'm working on it. I just create a new layer, then it's default as transparent. But if I create from a new file, for example, okay, this is a real sign, the screen size is this, then I want it to be transparent, I can transparent then do this. You know what I mean? Or if I accidentally create it's supposed to be RGB. Oh, by the way, if I'm doing an app, right, you open new file, check the size here, resolution, stick it to 72, and then color mode. If you see it's CMYK, please change it to RGB because CMYK is for print. If you are seeing on your monitor, go to RGB. Because for printer, right, the ink that they have is CMYK. So there are certain color that is not capable for CMYK mode. RGB is supposed to be the best. So okay, then let's say I create a white one, but I want it transparent. How? I can create one layer. Then this one, you see a lock there because it's a background layer. So I can double click this, turn it, convert it to layer, then delete it.
Sorry, what do you do to convert to layer? Double click. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, double click. Yeah. Then delete it. Okay? So, okay, let's skip all this. Huh?
The old file, how do we check whether it's RGB or CMYK?
Oh, you can, actually it will be written here.
Oh,
Do you see? Or you can go at image mode, then you can see this.
So when you go to CMYK, then you cannot do 7 colors.
Yeah, okay, for example, I go CMYK, how to say? Oh, let's say some funky color. Okay, let's say this blue, right? You'll see a exclamation mark here. Means this is not for CMYK already.
Oh, I always wonder where it's at.
Yeah. So okay, now it's for CMYK. But you will see the color range, right, is a lot narrower.
Okay. If it's too like intense.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay, so everybody get this? Know how to fill the white color? Then I double click layer 1 to call it background. Then now I visible this grid. Now I want to drag the file that I created, the homework that I did last week, to here. Right.
The PNG one.
Yeah, the PNG one. Okay? But now I have to make it. Sorry, I put away this grid first. Then now I have to drag it aside to create the menu, the drawer, right? But I don't know where to put it. So I need a grid guide. I call this guy out. Then I see this. So now you can open the folder and click this one, select this layer first.
Joey, I tried it, but it didn't show me this way.
Is it invisible?
No,
Do you-
it's like, oh, the change already.
Okay, so if I already got this grid guide, right, I can just select this and drag the guide to here. It will slap to the place. Okay, I do it again. So it's like I click this guide and then I drag the guide. It will slap to the place. Okay, but you will say like, what if I don't have this grid? Then how do I get the place? Is you can go view new guide and get horizontal. Horizontal means this one, like this one. Vertical is these numbers. So now I have to get this one, so I have to click to horizontal, and I know that is 512 pixel. Then it will also bad demo, sorry. Sorry, I always don't know this. So it's really so it's 1512. Okay, then I also get this line.
Hey, sorry, Joey. How do you click and drag the guide, the line out again?
You have to see this ruler first. You can click Command R.
show and hide. Then you drag it out.
Do you see the ruler?
Then you drag it out from there.
Yeah, you click and drag from there.
Oh.
Be careful.
Okay.
So the ruler gonna drag, so how does it help?
Okay, then now this. Then now I get this line, so I can.
Actually, you have a lot.
Easily
Man.
here.
If you can help a lot, then give us inside the exercise.
So I can move
Because all the
this
pages are done already.
place right to the place to select to the right location, the right position.
Sorry, Joey, do we need to convert into smart object the picture?
This one. If you are using CS5 above or above, right? When you the time you drag in is default as a smart object.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's when you drag into the canvas. But if you drag into this icon, right, then you open the
open it.
Yeah.
Or then you drag in, then you'll be different.
It will be a layer.
But if you drag in directly to this canvas, then you create a smart object.
It will auto collect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like,
Yeah, but when you use the paint
If
like
I
that, the
then
service
it will
bar.
be a layer.
Oh, okay. If you drag to the canvas, right, then it's directly converted to smart object. But if you open a file in PS,
and then I
then
drag.
you drag it in again, right, then it's a layer.
Yeah.
So then you have to convert to smart object. So you just drag it directly in.
Yeah, just drag directly in. Okay, then now put your thing here. Then okay, now I try to open the thing here. Side by side. Not this. Then now I need this drop shadow, right? It's done by drop shadow. So I go here, double click. Drop shadow, untake, and now I want the shadow to come to this way, so it's 0. Then I don't want multiply. The reason why we don't multiply, right? We normally don't use the blend mode. We'll switch it to normal. Is when we flatten the file or when we slide it, right? The multiply will change the color. How to explain this?
Does it increase intensity or what?
Yes, it will. How to say? Multiply is
Will blend with the background.
yeah, will blend with the color, background color. So what you see, right, is actually not the actual color that it has. For example, I have a black. If the background is a light blue, so what I see is a darker gray, darker blue, but the actual color of the layer is actually black. You get my point? So we normally will not use the multiply layer effect. Then I will switch it to distance to 0. And then now you may have a reason, have a question like, I don't know what is the size for this guy, right? So okay, let's put it whatever number first. Okay, everybody got this? Okay. Then now I disable this. This is the file I want to do. Is it okay? I put it to the top so that I can see clearly. Then I zoom in to here. Then I can measure what is the size of this drop shadow by calling out this window info. Then I'm using the marquee tool because whatever the size I select, right, it will show me what is the size. So I can measure by this way. So let's say now is a bit more. Okay. Yeah, I think the shadow is around like this size. So it's 12. Okay, so means the drop shadow size is 12 pixel. So I go This is a lot bigger, right? What you see, because I'm using 80, so obviously it's not 80. So I can get to 12. It's kind of similar. I think it can be a bit more, so I can adjust from there maybe 16.
Wait.
Yeah. Now I get it. Right.
You go info right after you set on the marquee, right?
Mm.
I don't see info inside.
Do you see the info? What about window and info? Window or
Where do you see the pixel?
you can see it on here. Like can you see here?
The width and height.
The
Oh,
window.
how come mine is 0.222? Oh, is it because?
Oh, okay.
So set the unit.
Let's synchronize this. Okay, if you see family unit, right, then you go to Photoshop preference, unit and ruler. And then when you're seeing here, try to get it all pixel. Point is also okay, it doesn't matter because I'm now using 72 resolution. But if I'm not using 72, right, then it will be a better. Okay? So this is the drop shadow that I created. Everybody created a drop shadow for the main screen. The number is 16. This is the answer that I got. Okay. So now I look it compared to this, right? The drop shadow, is it a bit stronger?
Hey, drinks anyone?
Thank you for clearing.
Oh, no one doing that? Yeah. Someone ordered that next time.
It's my favorite.
What's your choice?
It has sugar.
Thank you.
It's fine.
It's fine, it's fine.
So you just went out to eat?
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds perfect.
Okay. Then now you see the color is a bit strong, right? So I want to get this. So I'm going to use the color picker again. So pick. Oh, it's A4, A4, A4. Or I can read the CMYK number. So it's around 30 opacity of black. Everybody understand what I'm saying?
30.
Okay, there are HSB, RGB, CMYK, LAB, and a hash. So these are all different formats of colors. So I can get this gray, apply to this shadow. So instead of solid black, I can get this. So now you see it's actually the same. Wait, why is this not the same? Oh yeah, now it's the same.
This shade. Oh, the shade.
Or I can get
No, she's using
What do you call?
or I can understand the color from CMYK. Means this is around 30%. Means this is around 30. CM, Y, and K, the value of them is around 30% of K. K
How do
means
you
black.
call out the color picker again?
I just click this.
Oh.
What is K again? K.
K is black.
Black.
Yeah. C is cyan. M is magenta.
It's not E.
Yellow.
Not oh.
My English very bad.
the background area.
Okay.
How come mine is A55?
Mine is A4, A4, A4.
Yeah, because we're working on the PNG, we're grabbing the color, so it's not very precise.
Also, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we get this drop shadow.
We created something.
Okay. Oh, sorry. the CMYK thing, right, is 30% of black, right? So instead of having this, I can use the solid black, but change it to 30%. It's the same.
How do you know it's 30%?
Because it's the CMYK, CM and Y is 30% of K, and K means black.
If you set the opacity, right, the background color will start to show it.
Yeah.
So it's not the same as earlier case.
So that's why it's actually better to call the offset black and change its opacity, because if I have some design on this on the background, right, it will show.
So you want it to show. Showing is a possibility.
Yeah, I want it to show, then I have to do the opacity. If I don't mind, I don't want it to show. Okay, I give an example.
Then why not use multiply in that case?
Sorry, multiply.
Yeah.
Because when I slice, I will have the problem. I mean, if it's black, right, then it's okay. But if the color is not black, then I cannot.
It is damn strange. Sorry, I have a question.
Mm.
So I actually followed your steps, right?
Mm.
And when I caught the other, like the original background, it looks much darker than mine. But mine is like 30%.
Yeah, I also have to like.
That's very nice, right? Good. Dark color.
So you need to
Is it too much? So you see, this one, right? So,
Oh, this one I have to
one, right?
get
So,
one.
But the drop shadow is correct. It's 32%. Right. Good question. Oh, like that. Wow, okay. I got.
C looks right then. It's right.
Okay. Actually, the original one is right.
See?
Your height
Oh,
is
yeah.
the
Original one looks right.
size
Yeah.
reduces the
Okay. Thanks. Original one.
Joey, can you show us the
Oh,
Actually,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be 78, right? Or 80.
75. No, 70. Sorry.
Because I think
This thing is
the
the whole shadow or only the
Because, yeah.
yeah.
You don't see the whole.
Okay. I got.
your
That's
color
the
is
answer.
correct.
Yeah, because hey, guy. Just now, Kaiwei said, like, why the color is different. Because this is my first time to use this method to apply the drop shadows. Previously, I applied to grow, right? Works. So what I think is maybe the way that they calculate grow and shadow is different.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, this one also agak.
Oh, you need to change to the guide then for the passing 30%. See, that's what it does.
Oh, okay.
Can you show me
Can you show the
The layer
layer
style.
style?
color is black, right?
Mm.
Because I thought they changed the color to grey.
Yeah, change to 3. But just
Either
now
change the
I
color to gray or make it transparent. Or
make it transparent to black. So of black is better.
Oh,
Mm. And I actually set it to be darker. And now I can show you why the opacity of black is better than the gray, because let's say I got a design here. Let's say I got a design here. If it's gray,
remove this and see what happens.
just now the gray is A4. Then you see this one, you'll see the gray on the red, which I don't want. I mean, it's 100%, right? Then I will see the gray color on the red, which I don't want. I want it to be like a bit of multiply in that. So I actually rather to make it dark, black, and change the opacity. Do you understand the difference? On white, right, I want it look the same. But if I put some color, right, then I can see it's a gray, it's not a black. Yeah.
But mine is good. I use P60.
I think you can. Agak.
Sorry.
Sorry. Agak.
Got.
Agak.
I think it's because your distance, right? You set distance to
Zero.
because I think for me distance 1 is more accurate. That's why she said also.
Oh, this one was.
Yeah, just now I also set distance one.
And your D 45.
But actually, distance one also cannot get the same effect. So
Yeah, okay, 45.
anyway,
I got my coloring. Don't have eye.
Maybe if you zoom out, it's all looks the same.
Okay. 5 minutes, whatever we have done.
okay. Then now I have to start creating this button, but I want the position to get a very exact. So I will create the grid guide here. We know that the status bar, right, takes around 40 pixels. So I will create the new guide with 40 pixels.
This time it's
Okay. So then you can check. Okay, now I want to know what is my next guide. So I have to select either this or this. So I will use my select tool and click auto select, and then I click this box, and I can select to here to create a second line.
So this image whose morphing matches blah blah. This is a PNG. You're
Yeah.
just drawing ruler for the section.
Yeah, this grid guide, right, I created for you guys before in your PSD file, the one that you just
Yeah, which
downloaded.
helped a lot.
Yeah, so you don't have to do it, but if you have, if you want to duplicate this design, right, then you have to go through this guide by yourself.
So I
Otherwise-
paste the image, then I create the
Yeah, correct.
rulers.
To rulers, and also these are all shapes. So I create all the shapes, and these shapes, right, is actually the guide for me.
So right now I just need to change
You know what I mean? Then, okay, so now I have to create another guide. I have to create this. Assuming. Now I have to create another guide. I have to create this guide. Then I just click and create. And create this. And create this.
Follow all the lines and create extra lines.
And but you have to click. Wow, how come? But you have to click this box, otherwise your guide will not select to the right position.
How do you sorry?
Click the pink box.
You have to click auto select and make sure that you're selecting layer, and click the pink box. I get my charger first.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
So the blue line has to be on top of the black color box or
No, so your auto step one. You need to select the pink box first.
then halfway is it
When you drag down your auto snap.
Then one right, you see, by default the ruler is off, right? You must want the ruler first.
The question now is how do you create
Then you just drag out.
the pink box?
Exactly, I was wondering how to
Provided for you. In real life.
You need this one, right?
You know my issue with following online in the shop, like after you follow the 100
must be in
step,
a certain
I get up into the first 50.
Oh, any more, you just click that.
Right. So it's screwed up. They never. It's very hard for what they.
Thank you. Same thing for the top one.
She's trying to. Hey, Joey, sorry. So normally you create a grid guide First, is it?
Yes. Then I do my design.
Then you do your design. And the grid guide, is it a normal guide you use all the time?
For apps, so that's why when iOS 7 come out, we have to go through the PDF that Apple comes out, so that we will know what is the. For example, last time, right? This one I used to use 88 pixel because the iOS 6 guide, right, say 88 pixel is the best thumb size
Okay.
people to click. So the grid is 88, 44, 88, 44. These are the basic unit that we use.
44 is what?
If you want a label,
The smaller.
yeah, smaller
Okay,
one.
okay.
But now,
Uh-huh.
iOS 7, prefer a bigger one, more
Bigger
more
one.
white space.
Okay, more space.
Yeah, correct. So actually, so this one right now, the new trend is 120,
120.
120.
Okay, is this iOS 7?
Yeah, this obviously.
It is. I don't know. Sorry.
So
I just
yeah.
follow steps to get there.
So yeah,
Oh,
this
it's
one.
iOS 7. Yes.
Okay, then now we can open. We want to put the icon there, so we can open this two file, the one that you downloaded also, and organize your workspace a bit. And sorry people, I cannot find the same icon. So who's worthy? This one is the menu, so you can pick the best icon from these two sets. I will use this. So I use the same way. Auto select, click on this icon, then I can get this layer. Because I don't want to find this icon from all this layer, right? So okay, then I untick it. When I got it, I untick it and drag it to here. Drag it to your working file. Done it? Okay, again.
Actually, or you all can also right click. Then you show a list of pages.
So on your working file, you
Right click.
Right click.
Everything is there.
Then
Right click. Then show a
then
list.
yeah, you have to see the naming of this one you have to name the file properly or
I
you
can
have a
click.
hard time guessing.
Everybody drop.
no. You must
Oh,
unlock the
You
file.
or
Choose what the line icons, no? Two icons.
You should open both of them.
Both.
But the one that I
Full
got is
icon, right?
yeah, this PSD.
Which one?
This PSD.
So you drop down, then you see the keypad, then you drag it into the working file.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I select this one so I can drag it to my working PSD.
So do the auto select.
Yeah.
You can click the select tool first, then click auto select.
Ah.
Now, then you click this, then you get that. Go back.
Speaking of dragging.
How come my color is green and yours is green?
escape.
Oh no, there are two PSD.
Oh shit.
One
Which one
is
is it
for
again?
one is this blue one, another one is a green
Oh
one.
shit. Yeah,
Why it goes together?
Oh,
Then the right click is it?
no, I think you select the group.
Ah.
You suck.
So everybody drag the icon into working space. Okay, so let's move on. Then I go in, I realize the color is actually a bit of green, and I want it to be this color. So
green is correct.
No,
Oh.
it's not your version.
And then you will drag it is green, right?
oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Then I thought I dragged on the wrong.
It's
then
okay.
now find it.
So I Everybody here? Okay. So I double click this and I can change the color to this and it will change. Oh, but why it doesn't change? Because it's the effects. Yes. So I have to go to here, go color overlay and change. You have to dismiss the invisible. Otherwise you will get a different effect.
What color do you want to change? Black,
Press the
I think.
color picker first.
Change to black, right?
Just now what I see Sammy is like he picked the color from here, so he will pick the color with the grid guy blue. So make the grid guy invisible first, so that you get the correct color. Okay. So I double click this, go to overlay, and change to this black color. Then I put it here. But what I see is this one is a bit bigger than, yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Oh, it's actually the same size. Again, you may have a question. So how will I know which size of this icon is good? The answer is normally we will stick to 32 or 64. This one is 64 because it's for retina, so it's 46. Sorry.
So it's correct, right? The size?
Yeah, correct. So it's 32 or 46. This kind of size when you do the screen. So this is correct. Okay. If you want to see it without the guide, right, you can press Command : to dismiss. Yeah, Command : to call out or dismiss the grid guide. Get it?
Command.
Command : yeah. Okay. Double. How to change the color is double click here. Then go color overlay. Select this color box. Yeah, and pick the one from the house. And so now I have to add the text. Who's worthy? I can get it from here. Now it's time to make this text layer visible. Here you will see this.
What do you do, sorry?
Now I want to get the who's worthy. I add the icon already. I want to add in the text. Yeah, so it's time to make this
See the
visible.
text one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's it.
Then now I want to change all the attributes of the fonts. So I will click this character window. Then it show me all the attributes of these fonts. So now the size is 14. It's light and line height, and the character width, character height, and color, and is it a bold or italic or whatever. So I can change this attribute according to this information that I already gave you. So you can check if it's Habilegal new, it's light, okay. Then the size is 14, okay, correct. Oh, okay. It is not 14. But anyway, So now it's 3, 3, 3, 3 the color. It's supposed to be 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, change it. So now go back. So obviously it's not 14. So I will change to 46 maybe. Oh, it's too big. Okay. Oh, double click to change it to M first, so that I can compare easily. Double click the things, you can change the text. So I can put whatever text. Now I want to put M because I want to compare to the original.
Students, if you're changing the text, letter height and letter width, right, you're practically affecting the font itself, right? The bold, the regular, and all those fonts.
Yes, correct.
They work based on letter width and stuff, right?
Yes, correct.
So,
No, but so that's why this some fonts family already got the bold, so try to use this instead of clicking this. Yeah, because the kerning and a little bit like spacing will be different. So better use the one that they give you if you got. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so change it to M,
Yeah.
and now I try to get the right size by comparing these two.
Do you have a reference to copy?
Uh,
Do you have a reference to copy?
Reference copy. As in this use.
Oh, use your guide off the background. Oh, but you have to change it to a layer first, so that
Yes,
you move the.
yes.
okay, I got the answer.
Is it 36?
Yes, correct. It's 36. So I drag it all the way to the top.
It looks a bit, the color a bit off, right? Wow. I sometimes you can change everything, right? The same thing, right? Color a bit off.
Okay, now we time to dismiss this. Dismiss the one because we are not supposed to see work on this, right? We're supposed like don't have this. So like
Suppose, no guide.
I mean we will have the guide because we're supposed to create the grid by ourselves. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean if next time if you do your own design, then you won't have this PNG to follow. You know what I mean? So now I try to pretend there is no PNG to follow. So I will have this guide.
After I type right, how do I commit? So enter right. Command enter. Ooh.
You can be used to your piece.
Oh, but that one is very slow. I hate it. Ooh.
I just ran him. Yeah. So whose birthday?
What size is that for? 14 also?
36. Then another one is matches, so you can get it from this icon. Let's say we get another icon to stand for matches like this heart. So we can use the call this PSD icon PSD again. Click select tool, auto select. Make sure that you selected layer. Then I click on the heart and do the same thing again. Okay. And now I can change because it's also blue color like what I did. So I can change the color from here. But let's say you have a lot of icon, right? I can copy layer style from the one that I already changed and then paste. Okay. So I want to get the alignment right. So I can go keypad and Command T. This is transform. But what I need is not to transform it. I just want to get this two value. Yes. Then I know it's actually 59, the X. So I go here, Command T again, and 59. this one. If I am okay, let's say if I don't have this one, I am working on here. I can try to get the white space on these two sides, like up and down sides. Try to make it like centralized. But the best way, right, is actually go here. I select this box, Command T, and get the Y value from here, so that I can make sure that this. So you see, actually is 60 and 211. So 60 and 211. Then I can get the height, transform and make it 211. Also, actually, it's quite exact. Okay. And duplicate the same thing. And change the text with text matches.
This letting go out.
No, it's another app that does books. Okay, now at the end, right, you can do the rest by yourself. So now,
we know that this is in the center of this. So the green.
when anyone
Just now you say this transform right to add the
to get the value.
axis right.
Mm.
But when I click the circle one, the axis is like y is 94. So how come you got? Oh, must change.
For us, that's this thing.
Oh, X is this, Y is this. So the
So if
Y
I change it to the same number, it's wrong, right? Because it will
Be
on
top,
yeah, so
yeah.
must change slightly. So I must add more numbers. You must keep the x but change the y, right?
wait, which number, X or Y?
Y.
Y. So
How do you get the y number?
how do I get a? I can, okay, just now I created a grid, right? So I can, there are two ways. One way is I try to use my eyes to see balance, but this is not a good way. I mean, if you don't have time to come up with this lah, okay? But the best way is after I create a grid guide, right? I create the shapes also to follow the grid guide, so that I can select the shape and Command T. Then I can get these two numbers.
Oh, then you do it
Yeah,
the
so
same
actually,
for the
yeah,
square,
correct.
you know.
So I do it the same for the icon. So now I know it's 60 and 95. So I can transform this one, transform also, and 60 and 95.
Oh, so the icon is like same size as the square.
Yeah, correct. And it's same position. The exact position there. Yeah. Okay. So anyone got? Oh, you finished already? Yeah. Oh.
It's a overlap. But I get
Yeah, I get. Yeah. So I think the rest of the icons, right, you guys can create on your own. So now, the one a bit tricky, right, is the bottom part, which I think you guys will also don't know how to do, is to make the lockout button. Oh, sorry, I cannot see this. I should see this. Okay. So now I need to know this Y position, right? Then I come back. Then I get this Y position. Change to lock out. if there's no lockout?
Use the lock.
I don't. No. Eh.
Yes, I use lock.
Oh, use the lock. Really? Ah?
Yeah, US is a lock.
Oh, okay. Try. I get this position ready. 61.80. It should be 60 and 1 minute. 1.8. And then it's a red color. Okay. So everybody got this?
Every time I write, oh,
Okay lah. Understand the concept then it's okay.
If I'm trying to do the square thing, right, I cannot, I still can't find the correct.
Oh, you say
Yeah, so first go to the grid, then auto select, then I select this grid, then I command T, then I get this 60 right? Then I want to change this exactly, then I click on this, and then I command T again. Then I change this to 95.
Oh, now right. You are selecting another grid. So
I'm saying I want to align this height based on this.
then now you have to
Go to the logout.
start the blue
Just
part.
do the
So I should select the height
Yeah, you should select the hash.
and do transformation.
Yeah, correct.
Sorry. Okay.
Command T. And correct?
it's okay.
So this, I don't care about this, I change this, or I mean I change this and change
actually measure like measure
If the element of the pixel is correct, then you don't have to change.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
have to
okay,
change.
then.
So you might know the height.
Yeah, if you change, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
right.
then I, if here is 95, then I have to
Yeah,
add
then
on.
you add on 90.
Also 95 plus 95 together. But then there's this gap here then.
Then,
This
so
one's
then the
better.
one that you should get right
Oh,
position is this.
Actually, not this one, this is just a pattern. So you all the way. And you can see very small squares.
Oh, because I'm not at the.
easier, right? Get one right.
Because I want the,
Yeah, and
Oh,
for
yeah,
us,
okay,
it
very
is
small.
not actually
the
the
second
color
group.
is small pixels.
So I should select this
But
And then,
and get this number.
okay, divide by.
And no pencil, right? Yeah, then this is what is. Usually you have to make a lunch. Then you just draw what is.
But let's say if I want to
And
look
so you
at
can draw
So this should I should select this and check the
Yeah, correct.
alignment here, then I put the number. Oh, okay, okay, thank you.
everybody got this, the two tabs and lockout tab. Okay. So you guys can play around with all the colors of this icon in the test. But remember, just now I got this grid, right? And now I want to organize all this. For example, I want the heart and matches to group them. So I select these two layers and I click Command G. Then it will become a group. Okay? Then I log out also. I just select these two and Command G. Oh, this one I don't need. Okay, these two, Command G. This is we have to tidy up our files while you have like quite a lot of layers, so easier for yourself. Yeah. Then you can also name, for example, this one is home. Then this one is logged out. And this one is matches. Then now my file is quite tidy. Then so it's almost done here already. But if you want to play around, like for example, add some color of this, right? For the background, you can get these shapes. I can get these shapes to be the background on the bottom. I drag it out, I drag it one of the pink balls. Then I can get a color, for example, I want it to have a gray color for this. I can give it a gray.
So you just create a rectangle, right?
Yeah, you can create a rectangle according to the grid, according to this grid. For example, I can create the rectangle according to the grid. Then you see the size is just nice because I create the shapes. Yeah.
Instead of dragging one by one, right? Can you export a grid file?
You mean this grid file?
Yeah. Like OS are the same, right?
I
Just say
don't-
yes.
I cannot find any way to export the grid out, but there is a plugin called Guide. Yeah, GG. So I show how it works. I can show. Like for example, this one. I want the status bar, so it's 40 pixel. Then I want to save, like also let's say 40.
It's a big generator, is it?
Yeah, correct. So this one I want, let's say 6 cells. Sorry, this is pixel. I want 6 cells. Then okay, that's what I want. Create. They create for me already. Yeah.
Is there one called iOS 7 Press and then
I'm
No,
looking
but
for it also.
But this guy is
Good.
a standard
$1 million.
spacing, right?
Because I create 6
Set.
so it will set. So this one is 40. This one is good.
Oh. Explode.
Oh.
The power.
It's a projector.
The power is still working. Guy. Is it free or
It's free.
wow? Some guy took a lot of effort to write it. It's such a pain.
But I don't have.
Oh, see, CSS.
But if you want to draw like your
Oh,
own
CSS.
lines,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
then you have to do like the
But
identity,
you
right?
can see
Yeah, correct.
All the boxes and everything else.
some
Download. Finish already.
hello.
Just very long.
Just in time to witness guide. Very important.
Okay, so
Hey, but guide cannot
One minute.
keep padding in between the thing. keep padding in between the two lines.
I think you can edit it after
pen.
you create
Yeah, I think you create another set which is like a bit of
Whoa,
I think so.
that's like
I haven't really used it, but
Because there are, this is, the last one is the gap.
oh padding. Ooh,
Yeah, the padding.
they thought of everything.
Yeah, so yeah, quite good.
okay.
Oh, there, and there is some set law. You can go to set. So it gives you 2 column, 3 column, or some. And I think here you can.
Increase it.
Yeah, I think can.
iOS 7 set.
Yeah.
Also, you can preset the grids that you have created before.
Yeah. So this the GG guide. So I think you can because instead
Once you
of
created
you-
it, then you select set.
yeah, I think you can save lah. This press this button. For example, I got this. I can click and save. For example, okay, untitled lah. Okay. Then I can go here.
This girl, the university posted her graduation photos on their page of stuff and then right, within one day or Sunday, the whole site crashed. When people go and see her photos,
Go down a bit.
then like it was a high admission period, so a lot of students cannot get admission. Yeah, because they featured her in the website.